just get out and you vote. And I will see you soon. We're going to spend a lot of time in this state. If we win Nevada, we win the whole thing. We win the whole thing.
That is former President Trump at a sweltering outdoor rally in Nevada today. Nearly a dozen people rushed to the hospital due to the heat. Now, this is his first formal campaign rally since his historic conviction in his New York hush money trial. And it has been a West Coast weekend for Mr. Trump. Take a look, holding fundraisers in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, Beverly Hills, Orange County, before heading to Vegas for today's rally. He spoke for an hour in that 100-degree heat, and NewsNation's Libby Dean is there live. Libby, Trump focused on immigration today.
Yeah, Natasha, he did. And as you said, he kept those remarks short. Exactly an hour here in that Las Vegas, Nevada heat. Reached 103. That was the peak during Trump's remarks today. And you could feel it out there. Sitting on that riser, the sun was beating down on us. I took a look at all of his supporters, the thousands that surrounded our riser. Several with cooling stations surrounding them, big fans, as well as lots of water being poured. But definitely hot. But the other hot topic today, Natasha, is the fact that this was the former president's first campaign rally since he became a convicted felon. Now, it's interesting that the campaign chose to hold this rally here in Las Vegas, Nevada today, because Trump lost this state in 2016 and 2020. But from Trump's remarks today, it really sounds like he's thinking this conviction only pushes him closer to a win here in the state rather than further.
You hear, they indicted you in Georgia, they indicted you in New York, then they indicted you again in New York, sir. And it was all over, can I use that word again? But you'll use it. A disgrace, a disgrace. And what they've done is they've weaponized the Department of Justice. The only thing they didn't understand is that we just had the largest fundraising effort in a period of 1 week than anybody has ever had.
And you hear right there Trump talking about fundraising efforts on the West Coast this weekend that also post-conviction. Now, I spoke with Trump's senior advisors to the campaign about how much he's raised in these last 4 days as he's made that trail across the West Coast. And they tell me that he has raised $33.5 million post-conviction in this fundraising run. Now, this all comes on top of that huge fundraising that we saw post-conviction. And as for Trump's next move, he's headed back to Mar-a-Lago tonight. And tomorrow he will have a probation interview, which is a required step before his New York sentencing, which is on July 11th. Natasha?
Yeah, just hours away at this point from speaking with those probation officials. All right, NewsNation's Libby Dean live for us in Vegas with that. Thank you. Stay cool. And for more, we are joined by Niall Stanage, White House columnist with our partner, TheHill.com. Niall, thanks so much for being here this evening.
Good to be with you, Natasha.
So, Niall, what is your take on the messaging we're seeing today? We are seeing Trump really focusing on the border today.
Yeah, we absolutely are. And I think that is obviously something that he has talked about for a long time. But it also has some kind of effectiveness, perhaps, as an electoral strategy. When we look at the battleground states or the maps of the state that will decide this election, he's quite strong in the Southwest, Arizona and Nevada. Libby mentioned that that comes despite the fact that President Biden won this state in 2020, the state of Nevada. And the last time a Republican won that was in 2004. But in that Southwest region as a whole, it seems like the former president's focus on border security and on migration could be paying some dividends because he's very competitive in Nevada, according to the polls.
You know, I want to ask you about this because we were just hearing from Emily Finn about the growing concern over AI potentially affecting the election. I was surprised to see it was in the 70s in terms of the percentage of Americans who are concerned that this is really going to impact us come November. Are we seeing anything being done on the federal level to prepare for this, to help quell those fears?
There is certainly an awareness of the threat, and there's some suggestion of trying to actually commit to not using AI in political advertising and so on. How that would work in practice beyond the candidates' campaigns, I'm not quite sure. But obviously this gets, Natasha, at a more general fear about disinformation and misinformation. You put that together with the quite frightening technology in some ways of AI, and it seems a recipe for concern at the very least.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.